Good afternoon and welcome to Thursday, November 16th. I got home from work and I got my last piece of birthday cake. I'm going to eat that before doing stuff towards the condo. And we also got some new information about next year's Fantastic Beasts, and that really is next year's. They announced stuff about it today and it comes out 1 year from today. And that would be, of course, Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald. So, we've got a name for it, that's one thing. We also have a cast photo, which of course shows our main four, which does mean Jacob does return, which I expected him to, but there was a part of me that wasn't sure that he was going to. I mean, basically the way they ended the first film, of course it could go either way. Interesting to see Credence return. Wasn't expecting that, admittedly. We do also get Newt's brother and Letta Lestrange, which the fact that they're in this picture shows, something notable about them, that, their importance to this story. And then, of course, we get Grindelwald himself and Albus Dumbledore. And I love that they have them on each end of the image. But of course, at this point, Grindelwald has the Elder Wand. So Dumbledore has a new wand, a different wand. But they showed a picture of the wands, and it has such a resemblance to the Elder Wand. It has the same little baubles, sort of as it goes, which I kind of hope they explain. I mean, it's possible that Dumbledore has a Gregorovitch wand, and perhaps Gregorovitch duplicated that, because we know that Gregorovitch had the Elder Wand for a while, and was, the reason it got stolen from him is because he boasted that he, had it, was able to duplicate some of its properties, etc. So perhaps Dumbledore went and got a wand from him, and that's why it has that similar look. That's the best I can come up with. Also, there's the girl with Credence, which has a blood curse that turns her into a beast. Which to me sounds like, so it's like a werewolf, but from what I can tell, yes, but not a werewolf. I don't know, we'll see. And of course, not pictured here is Nicholas Flamel, who we know was cast for this movie, so we'll have to see with that. But cool to see, all the actors, and I just love the costumes. I am so happy with these films. I love the Harry Potter films, but I also really love period films, and so having period films set within that universe is so much fun. Just the style is fun. But yeah, so I'm excited for the news for this, which I guess is a good point. It's a good time to put it out with just a year remaining, especially since I guess there's, this is what? A long break between the films, so it's good for them to take that sort of middle ground and try and keep the hype going, keep us excited. And it works. I am. But alas, I do need to get some stuff done. Probably get some stuff over to the condo, that kind of thing. Alright, so I got the 5 boxes of stuff that I packed up last night into the car to take over to the condo. Now, I guess I did a good job packing them, because the smallest boxes were the heaviest boxes, which means I didn't overpack the large boxes with heavy things like books, but the books in the small boxes alone were enough to outweigh what I was able to get in boxes 3 or 4 times their size. So, books are heavy. But, seeing as I collect role-playing game books, I have a lot of them to move, so need to, every trip, kind of try and get some of those moved over, at least, for now, so. But, yeah, so I'm getting another selection of boxes moved over, getting more stuff out of out of the basement and into the condo, I guess.
I guess I'll try and sand some stuff too tonight. And hopefully Mike is coming over with a dolly at some point to move out the washer and dryer, because I think we have someone who's supposed to be there tomorrow morning. They're gonna pick them up from outside the place, get rid of them finally, the old stuff. And of course, if he can get some of the outlets in while he's over, that would be helpful as well. Lots to do, lots to do.
Remember how black they were? Now it's just these in here, and to be honest, I could probably put more bleach on it overnight and it'd probably do that much better without even any scrubbing. But I'm gonna check those crystals just the same, it might come right up.
Cool. That looks much cleaner.
Yeah, it is. It's just these edges and stuff. I'm gonna see if I can't get them up with steel wool.
Okay. She's been over here working a bit more. Alright, so I started getting stuff in the bottom drawer. I got stuff on here. This cabinet's almost full, and so that shelf is. So that's where I'm at with bringing stuff over so far. Now I gotta do some sanding. And alright, I got that all sanded well enough, as well as the spot that was behind where all those doors are now. I got those out of the way. Just waiting on Mike to get here to get the old washer and dryer out. Once they're out, I think that's the last thing I'm waiting on for my brother for me to say to my brother, these rooms are ready for him. And of course, once they're done, we can do a little floor stuff here, and then get the new washer and dryer in, which will then let me start rebuilding the closet, which there's a lot of junk in the other room. It is really the parts of this closet, because you see, right now there are spots cut out in the floor, in the carpet. That's where the closet goes to. Like those are like the stands for the closet, and then there's a bunch of shelves for the closet. But right now, nothing I can really do. They have to be out of here because the washer and dryer have to go in and out.
Those are the hot wires, black.
Congratulations to all of our cash unique heroes of the day, and thank you for your service. Brought to you by the Forever. During the Ram Black Friday sales event, get 0% APR financing for 75 months on 2017 Ram 1500 cab models. Class based on like-to-be test. More than 80% of Ram trucks in each model year 2003 to 2016 are still on the road today, based on the July 1st, 2017 snapshot of IHS Market PI registration.
And we got the first outlet. And it's no longer a washer and dryer. Mike got those out, and it's of course a mess back here, but at least the stuff's out of the way. We can start getting it cleaned up. All right, so we got those outside there and ready for the guy that's going to pick them up tomorrow morning. So I'll be at work. They'll be picking them up and getting those out of there. We also have an oven at home in the garage, which needs to be there as well. Basically, we got one that someone was needing to get rid of, and we're like, hey, I might need that. The oven that my grandmother has does still work. We tested it tonight, and it will function, so I don't need to replace it. So we'll be getting rid of this other one. It was older, but we knew at least would work in case this didn't, because we weren't sure. So what I'm doing now is, and it is after 8, I have to be asleep by 9, as I am going to pick up something to eat on my way home, thinking Taco Bell. And then I am gonna help Mike get that oven into the truck. And Mike's comment was, it's garbage. Basically, the person that's collecting the stuff is scrapping it. So he's like, it's garbage. I can get it out. I can drop it if I need to. So I'm gonna help him get it into the truck, because it has to go up for that, and then he'll get it over there for the guy to pick up for scrap tomorrow morning with the washer and dryer. All right, getting things taken care of, though it is definitely taking longer and being later than I would like. And I get a chicken quesadilla, a cheesy bean and rice burrito,
a beefy Fritos burrito, Mexican pizza, and let's go with a triple layer nachos.
Anything else?
Just some mild sauce. Yeah.
Go to $10.99. Pull up to the window whenever you're ready.
Thank you.
All right, Mike was able to load the stove by himself actually, so now I just have to eat. I got almost a half hour before I have to be asleep, so gonna eat and get to bed. Thank you for joining me as my journey continues. Bye.